A Já Production apresenta Agrifodas, Renascentes Íbono do Xirangano. Escutem só.
Good evening and welcome to International Dance Week Online presented by Free Flow Dance Theatre. My name is Jackie Latendresse and I am the Artistic Director and the Curator for this week's event. Also very pleased with the lineup of talented Canadian artists that we will be presenting to you this week on livestream. Despite the challenges of the pandemic, our participating artists have adapted and innovated in order to continue to bring you new, exciting, and relevant work. As we think about the international and culturally diverse nature of dance, I'd like to begin by acknowledging that we're on traditional lands referred to as Treaty 6 territory, and that the city of Saskatoon and all the people here are beneficiaries of this peace and friendship treaty. Treaty 6 encompasses traditional territories of numerous First Nations, including Cree, Dene, Dakota, Nakota, Saulteaux, and the homeland of the Métis Nation. We are dedicated to ensuring that the spirit of reconciliation and Treaty 6 is honored and respected. This acknowledgement also reaffirms our relationship with each other. In the spirit of International Dance Week, I invite you to take a moment to reflect on the history of the land that you are currently on and to express your own personal appreciations and acknowledgements. And without further ado, please enjoy this evening's live stream performance.
So, how do I know when it's over? Will it say? Is there an ending? She must have known I'd worry. She knows me, what I'm like. Bloody liberty, really. As if I care anymore. I don't have to keep listening. I do what I want. She's not here. Not now. Just me. Still, it's here now. Just the two of us. Man and machine. So let's keep on. Keep going. It will stop when it's ready. Press down.
My name is Dominga Robinson from Treaty 4, First Nations, Nakota woman, as well as Jamaican from Pheasant Rump, Nakota in the southeast corner of the province. I just finished watching your guys' show. It was so good. I'm sitting here trying to process it. So I have a couple of questions I want to ask you guys on behalf of everyone. So Rachana, I'll start off with you. So you obviously, and I think everyone knows that you have a very well-established contemporary art practice and have been doing this for many years. So my question is more about the South Asian portion of what you do and kind of what training you've been through and how does that inform the contemporary dancing that you do?
Right. Thank you for asking me this question. It's very nice to meet you. I think, well, I've been trained in Bharatanatyam, which is a South Asian dance form from Tamil Nadu originally. And the elements of this dance form are based in rhythm, musicality, line, facial expression, gesture, and so much more, which already there's so much there and it's so rich to work with, even outside of the dance form of Bharatanatyam. So I've been training in Bharatanatyam since I was 6 years old, and I continue my training today. But alongside my Bharatanatyam training, I also did have training in traditionally Western forms like ballet, jazz, and all of that. So inevitably, I have a multitude of different languages of dance in my body that all inform each other. And that's what's fascinating for me as an artist, to kind of see where those intersections are or where they completely don't intersect at all, and to see where I can take my practices and find different ways to experiment, play with the vocabularies in my body to create work that is true to who I am as a second generation immigrant who's straddled two cultures. So all of these dance forms and my entire toolkit is really important to who I am as an artist. And I think it's great that I'm able to have platforms like this to explore and within and outside of my form as well.
Oh, it's really beautiful, the work that you do. So thank you for sharing that little bit of information with us. So now Taylor, and I guess this can go to Rachana as well, but I'm wondering a little bit about how the two of you came up with the concepts for this and how you put it together using such a unique perspective and formula. Like it was just so artistically done, and I'm just curious how that went for you.
Sure, yeah, I can speak on that a little bit. We decided to base it off of Zoom because, of course, during the pandemic, everyone has had to use Zoom in one way or another. So we figured using the Zoom platform, everyone could relate to it. We decided since we're using it anyways, might as well get creative using that second device. So it was a challenge at times because it felt as if we were doing a duet with each other, but also doing a duet with our devices, and then having the two different devices was a lot to think about in our choreography. Just thinking about the different angles, how certain things looked from one screen to the next. So it was a whole other challenge. And for both of us, it was our first time choreographing fully over Zoom. So that was an experience for sure. And as far as the concept behind it, we decided to focus in on distance because, again, during the pandemic, everyone can relate to that feeling of distance. Even the people that are closest to you, you feel that distance between them during the pandemic. So we focused on distance. So our distance from the camera, our distance from our different styles, so from contemporary ballet to Bharatanatyam, that distance, and then just distance geographically between Brampton and Saskatoon. So that's sort of how we formulated it all, focusing on distance and trying to incorporate the different Zoom platform.
Wow.
Yeah, we also worked within just, since we came in, we knew we had an idea and we wanted to basically find tasks where we can incorporate these ideas of distance. So using words or creating phrases based on certain ideas of distance. And we all picked kind of what distant meant to us during this pandemic. But we wanted the progression of the piece to go from we're two very separate entities that eventually come together and have a conversation and are able to uphold the conversation over Zoom, even though there was initially that distance and initially that uncertainty of coming into a space together.
Well, it really came off quite beautifully. I think we all can relate to the Zoom story this year, so very fitting. Loved the fusion of the two cultures and the fusion of your ideas, and thank you for that. Just a reminder to everyone who's watching that if you did enjoy the show, feel free to donate to help support what we're doing here tonight, along with the other supporters, the funders. So I'll start off by thanking SAS Culture, Sask Arts, Sightline Design, and of course the Free Flow Dance Center. Thank you all again for joining us for another evening of International Dance Week, and we will see you tomorrow night for night number 3. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you so much. Goodbye.